So I get this message yesterday, and it's strange because I don't generally check my message requests on Twitter. For some reason out of nowhere, I decide I'm going to check my my message requests, you know? So I get a message from this guy, and I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to dox anybody. I'm not, you know. And it's the guy, it's from a Twitter account. I don't know if it's a burner account. And again, this might actually be a troll. Like, I don't even know if this is true at this point, right? But again, I always operate with things at face value. Like, I generally don't have to, like, necessarily, like, trust people. Like, I just, generally speaking, believe people, especially about things that really are of no consequence to me. Like, I won't lose anything in life should I be incorrect about this. But I get a message from a guy, and it's his full name. It's not even like an anonymous Twitter handle. Like, his Twitter name is his full name. And this f***ed me up. And I didn't react to this the way I think I normally would have back in the day. And I don't know what's happening to me, but I don't like it. This is the message I got yesterday. It said, "Is this Mersh? This is _Mersh's brother. My brother used to make a lot of artwork about you. Can we talk? Sending you my best," and then the person's name. _Mersh. You know, one of the creepy Redditors that's been stalking me now for what, like 3 years? Undermining my brand, my name, making accounts in my name, posing as me, making horrible photoshops about me, hanging around in a community of people that have, let's see, they've photoshopped my mother's picture onto pornography and sent it to my now dead sister. They defaced my sister's memorial on the internet. I mean, what haven't these people done to me at this point? Since the guy is supposedly listening now, you know what else your brother did? He and his buddies contacted a local cat rescue that used to work with me. See, if you look into me, I have a history of finding feral and stray cats that are at risk or pregnant, and I trap them. And then I find local rescues that are willing to take them in and see the cat through the birth, and then get the cats adopted and get them the medical care they need, right? And I've been doing this for a long time. Well, this community that your brother was a part of wrote a bunch of anonymous emails saying that I was a Nazi and I was this, I was that, I was the other thing. And the cat rescue stopped working with me. Now, again, I have no, like, there's no benefit to me working with, like, I had to go, now I just had to find a different cat charity to work with. And now I have to keep them anonymous because I don't want these people continuing to try to ruin my life. You guys are, you know, this is the guy's brother, you know, he doesn't know all this shit. And also, by the way, I didn't unload all this shit on his brother because, frankly, it's not his brother's fault. This is, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, I wasn't, you know, and whatever. So the guy's pretty much like, whatever. So I just write to the guy, go, "Can I help you?" And then what he wrote really f***ed me up. I said, "Can I help you?" And he says, "Maybe. My brother resonated with your life and you, which is why he created all the artwork he did of you. The reason I'm reaching out is he passed away Wednesday morning, and I don't know how to connect to this community. I was hoping you could make the announcement on your show to let everybody know." I wrote back to him and said, "I'd like to help you, but unfortunately you're mistaken. I didn't know your brother. He was part of an online community that hated me and went out of their way to constantly harass and disrupt my life." And I went on to say, "I didn't resonate with him. He hated me and shit on me for years, and I never knew the guy. Didn't know his name, didn't know anything about him." And the guy just wrote back, "Sorry, wish you the best, take care, whatever." _Mersh is supposedly dead. Thomas Michael says, "How do you know this isn't a troll?" It might be. I don't, but again, I don't understand what the troll would be. Like, what's the scam? What's the gimmick? Who are we getting? You know what I mean? Like, what are we, like, how is that a troll? Like, hey, this guy that was a dick to you for years, he died. And I go, Oh, okay. Sorry for your loss. Just kidding. He's not dead. Burn. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what the end game is. I'm only telling you the exchange I had this week. And honestly, if it is a troll, then it's a weird thing to troll about. But I will admit, it kind of fucked me up. Because, again, if it's not a troll, if it's not a troll, if it's real, right? Do you know how sad that is? Like, I really genuinely, I was surprised at my reaction, because at first I wasn't like gleeful, but it didn't bring me any joy. Like, there was no like, yeah, woo, let's go. Like, I actually sat down and really thought about it the other night. I'm like, this guy dies, right? And again, might be a troll, may not be true, but let's assume it's true. And if it turns out it's not true, they're going to be like, we got you. Okay, I guess you got me. But it bugged me. It bugged me because this guy who I found out was 49 years old. And if it's a troll, it's a great troll, because literally I looked up the guy's name and then I went on Facebook and I went to the guy's Facebook and he posted a whole goddamn soliloquy about his dead brother. And I mean, there's like 150 comments and reacts. It doesn't look fake. You know, if it's fake, this guy on his personal Facebook account said my brother's dead, and maybe it's just a different guy. I don't know any of that, but the more I would read the message back, and I was like, yeah, he really liked you, man. He made art about you. You must have really resonated with him. And then it started to sink in, like, was this guy's life so empty that, like, his own family doesn't even know what he was interested in, doesn't know what, like if you're dead, like if I died and there was somebody that I really hated, right? Who I went after relentlessly my entire time on planet Earth, right? All my living years, I hated this guy, and all I did was just go after him and go after him and go after him, right? And then, like, for me, like, if I died, it would be really sad if my family didn't know anything about me. My own brothers, my own sisters just were like, I don't even know what was he into. And then they look and they see all this shit he's been working on. And it's because he hates some D- list e-celeb on the internet. And the fact that he dedicated so much of his energy into hating me, that his own family saw me as the guy to reach out to when he was dead, 49 years old. And his family has nothing to remember him by except, I don't know, there's this Mersh guy. He seemed pretty important to him. Let's reach out to him. That up. I'm not going to lie. That's been me up. And I don't, it's like, I don't, obviously, look, at the end of the day, right? Guy's dead and I don't give a shit. The guy spent a lot of time and energy trying to shit up on a regular basis. So certainly there's not going to be any tears shed on this end for the guy. But as a human being, it's like, what a sad thing, man. And I really spent some time thinking about it over the past day or two. I've been like, imagine being 49, you die, and your family is like, how do you not know what, like if I died tomorrow, my nephew and I admit I'm not the best at keeping in touch with people. I only talk to my nephew every few months. I even talk to my sister, have told the story when she died and all that kind of shit. Like, I don't know, man. And then it's like one of those things where even if it is a troll and even if this guy is full of shit, it's not like, it's almost like, what do they call it? Like a parable. Or like Aesop's fables, right? They're not real stories. So even if it turns out that this is a troll and it's all bullshit, it's like, okay, fine, but I'd like to still walk away from this with a lesson or something. And the only thing I've learned from this is like, guys, unplug from this shit sometimes. Get away from this shit. This shouldn't be your life, man. Like, especially if you're not making money off it. Like, if you're making money on it, it's one thing. You know, like people shit on like Ralph or people like me or, you know, oh, yeah, these guys live the gimmick or whatever. And it's like, that's fine. But, you know, if I'm paying my bills doing it, then, you know, it's no different than going in and working your hands to the bone, right? It's just that the punishment and the pain comes in different forms. But I would feel so weird. Like, well, I guess I wouldn't feel anything because I'd be dead. But I don't know how you would feel like you're just sorting through this dead guy's stuff. And so much of his last years were spent obsessing over me that his family legitimately thought the guy liked me. And then they can't think of anything else the guy liked. Like, were they not close?